So, dumako na tayo sa part ko, which is the Principle and Philosophy of Philippine Education, Article 2, Declaration of Philippine and State Policies. Sa Section 17, nakasaad dito ang the state shall give priority to education, science and technology, arts, culture, and sports to foster patriotism and nationalism, accelerate social liberation and development. So, ano dapat ang gawin? The state shall give prioritizes the following through their different programs, gaya ng DepEd, Department of Education, DOST, Department of Science and Technology, at ang PSC, the Philippine Science Commission. Next, Section 1, the state shall protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education levels and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. So, tayong mga Pilipino ay may karapatan tayong mag-aral at maka-aim ng quality education na provide ng government. At dahil ito ay nakasaad sa batas. And according to Father Joaquin Bernas, meron tayong 3 principal characteristics of educational system that the state must promote and protect. Unang-una, the right of quality education at all levels, elementary, high school at senior high school, pati na din ang college level. Number 2, the right to affordable and accessible education. At ang number 3, education that is relevant to the needs of people and society. So, yun din lang ang nakabase sa Constitution o kaya batas. Ang quality education. Ano nga ba ang quality education? It is the appropriateness, relevance, and excellence of the education given to meet the needs and aspiration of an individual and society. So, yun ay nakabase sa Republic Act 9155. Section 2 naman, meron tayong 5 under categories of Constitution. Unang-una, establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of people and society. Number 2, establish and maintain a system of free public education in elementary and high school levels without limiting the natural right of parents to rear their children. Elementary education is compulsory for all children of school age. So, sa Constitution na ito is the Constitutional Commission is intended to be a moral, not a legal compulsion. Sa number 3 naman, establish and maintain a system of scholarship grants, student upon programs, subsidies, and other incentives which shall be available to deserving students in both public and private schools, especially to the underprivileged. So, halimbawa, meron tayong AXP scholarship program na pinapangunahan at program ng Alaminos City. The Governor Scholarship sa mismong Lingayen. At sa mga incentives, tinutukoy po dito ang kung may program ang mga schools gaya ng DL, PL, mga Latin Awards. Meron pong program ang ating school na every may GPA na 1.75, you are DL and you receive 1K. At kapag PL naman, 1,500. Encourage non-formal, informal, and indigenous learning system as well as self-learning, independent, and out-of-school study programs, particularly those that respond to community needs. So, according to Republic Act 9155, the formal education refers to the hierarchy and chronologically graded learning organization and provided by the formal school systems and for which certification is required in order for the learners to through the grades or move to the higher levels. So, ang non-formal education naman is organized based educational activities undertaken by the Ministry of Education, Culture and Sports and other agencies aimed at attaining specific learning objectives for the particular clientele, especially sa mga illiterates and the out of school and adults. Young adults, distinct from the outside to the formal school system. Next, the informal learning systems. It is a lifelong process of learning by which every person acquires and accumulates knowledge, skills, attitudes, and insights from daily experiences at home, at play, and from life to itself. Next, ang ALS. It is a parallel learning system to provide a viable alternative to the existing formal education interaction. It encompasses the non-formal and informal sources of knowledge and skills. So, meron din ang ALS non-formal education. It happens outside the classroom, usually conducted at community learning, barangay multipurpose hall, libraries at home. At minamanage din ng ALS learning facilitators, gaya ng mobile teachers, district ALS coordinators, and instructional managers at an agreed between learners and facilitators.
So, panglima under Section 2, provide adult citizens, the disabled, and out-of-school youth with training in civics, vocational, specialty, and other schools. Halimbawa nito ay ang TESDA, Technical Educational and Skills Development Authority. TESDA is created by virtue of Republic Act 7796, otherwise known as the Technical Educational and Skills Development Act of 1994. Dito po nabibilang ang mga high school graduate at nakakatanggap po sila ng NC2 certificate.
All in all, my conclusion is, ang edukasyon ay isang karapatan at hindi pribilehiyo. Education as human right means, unang-una, the right to education is given by the law and not legally guaranteed. Number 2, states have the obligation to protect, respect, and fulfill the right to education. Number 3, there are ways to hold states accountable for obligations or deprivations to education. So, tandaan na it is not a privilege to be bestowed. Hindi ito pinagkaloob ng gobyerno. It is a right for everyone, for children, youth, and adults. Thank you for listening.